How you guys doing? My name is Stephen Pulawa. We're here at Mile High Comics in the Jason Street Mega Store in Denver, Colorado, and you are watching Groovey.TV. Woo!
Hey, this is Groovey. I'm here with the freaking awesome comic book artist, Stephen Pulawa. We're at Mile High Comics, Denver, Colorado. How the heck are you, man?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
Right on. So tell me, what do y'all got going on here?
Well, for Denver Comic Con, I have my own booth set up this year. Previous 2 years, I have been at the show, but I've been actually working with the Aurora Rise Foundation.
Tell me about Aurora Rise.
So Aurora Rise is a nonprofit that was set up to continually support the victims of the Aurora theater shootings in 2012.
Okay.
A lot of that government help kind of dried up a lot faster than a lot of people were anticipating. So continual medical bills, really anything that anybody is having a hard time kind of coming to grips with because of that, which is pretty much continual. So, you know, people need to see a counselor, people they're not able to get back to work right away, things like that. So anything that Aurora Rise can help do, we try to accomplish that for them. So
that is so cool, man.
Thank you. We need to continually raise funds for that. So one of the things that I do is we created this sketchbook, which contains basically donated art pieces, variant blank covers that we get donated. We get the books donated from Allseas Collectibles. We send out the books all over the country. Anybody who wants to participate, they'll do a custom piece in the book, and we'll put it in there. We sell the books at conventions and online. All of that money goes right to Aurora Rise, and then all of the original pieces we auction off once a year, usually at like one of the bigger cons, sometimes Denver Comic Con, sometimes Rocky Mountain Con. I think this year we're actually going to do our own Aurora Rise auction somewhere downtown Denver in like August.
That's really cool, man. Really cool. Now, the sketchbook, so if they wanted you to sketch something right there.
Exactly. That's kind of how I kind of came into it. They asked me to do a cover for the first book, which I did, and that went really well, but I kind of thought that it would be a good idea to actually have a blank cover on the book if somebody wanted one of these artists to actually do kind of a custom sketch. So at particularly Denver Comic Con, we're going to have an Aurora Rise booth. We'll actually have guest artists, some of them that have donated pieces, some that have not. They'll be sitting at the tables at the Aurora Rise booth, and they'll do sketches for donations.
That's really cool.
Sitting there, and then if somebody wants to buy the book, which is really only $10, for say like an extra $5-10, they can get a custom sketch on the cover from whoever's sitting at the booth.
That is so cool, man. And what were the booth numbers again?
So for the Aurora Rise booth, it's in Merchant Mesa, and I'm not 100% sure what the Aurora Rise booth is, but I will actually have a table set up there as well with a couple other friends of ours. So we'll be pushing our wares out to the public, and we'll be at A33 and A35.
Okay. And you are a comic book artist yourself, and your work will be there.
Yes. I'm trying to throw my hat in the ring and see what I can make of it. Try to make some connections, kind of get my own stuff out there. I really haven't had the desire that I see a lot of other local comic book artists have to kind of publish my own work. I'm having a lot more fun drawing for other people. I'm doing mostly commission work right now, but I think eventually I will get to the point where I want to create my own characters and put that out there. But I just want to keep drawing pretty pictures and see if people continue buying them.
I'm sure they will. Do you have anything in this one?
I do. Since I'm doing the books, I designed the layout, and I'm a graphic artist, I'm a graphic designer by trade, so I do that freelance at home, but I designed the books, I designed the layout, and then whenever somebody donates a piece, we get it in there, make a book. If the book is filled up, we roll it onto the next book. We usually release 2 of these things a year. Okay. So yeah, I usually have a piece in every book, unless somebody comes up with something really, really cool. I'll bump my piece first to get their piece in the book. You know.
Do you remember what page yours is on? And this is like the first one, or?
So this is the one I did for volume 2. Okay. And mine's in here somewhere for volume 3. You think? Oh, there you go. So, there you go. Harley Quinn cover.
Nice. I noticed there's a lot of Harley Quinns in here. That was just sweet.
We actually had, since I do so much work with Aurora Rise, Rocky Mountain Con was actually founded by some of the members that are on the board of Aurora Rise, and they donate a lot of the proceeds of that show to Aurora Rise. So I actually got my friend, I'm actually Chad Hardin's rep. Chad Hardin's the current penciler and inker on Harley Quinn. Awesome. And I go with him all over the country, and I do sales at his table so he can concentrate on pumping out commissions at the show floor for his fans. Right. And I got him to come to the show 2 years ago, so we thought it would be a cool idea if we got a bunch of blank Harley covers and did like mostly Harley Quinn covers, since Chad was actually the centerfold of this particular book. Right. Actually, he was the centerfold of this one.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, there's a lot of Harley Quinn stuff in there, and she's just such a popular character. We were able to get a lot of Harley Quinn blanks for people to use, so a lot of Harley Quinns in there. But whenever All Seas gets a lump sum of blank books, they give them to me so I can hand them out to different people all over the place.
That's badass. Now, is Mr. Hardin here in Denver?
Actually, no. Chad is based out of Las Vegas. That's where we grew up. I've known him since junior high school, and he was looking for somebody new to come on the road with him and help him out. So I was like, I can do that. Yeah. So we started doing that earlier this year, and we'll be continuing working together. He did all the internal art in this. Obviously, it's a lot of Harley Quinn commissions that he's been working on since he started the book. There's also panels in here that didn't make it into the book, so it's actually a pretty cool piece. But I designed the layout of this book as well, and have them printed locally here in Denver. So I have half of them. He has the other half, and when we meet up, we just sell them. And I get a cut from the commission, but basically it's all Chad stuff. He is not going to be in Denver at Denver Comic Con this year, unfortunately. But Jimmy, who is the writer of Harley Quinn, and Amanda, who does all the covers for Harley Quinn, they will both be here.
Awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah. No, I tried to get Chad to come so we could have the trifecta. Yeah. All three of the creators of the book here.
Come on, Chad.
I know. But
come on, Chad.
He got so super slammed with deadlines at the last minute, he just couldn't squeeze into the show in May.
Well, hopefully you can make a Denver Comic Con next year. That'd be sweet.
Next year is almost a 99% chance. Sweet. Like 99.99%. It's almost a done deal that he'll be in Denver Comic Con next year. Okay. But he will be at Rocky Mountain Con this year. So if you're in Colorado and you need to get a Harley Quinn or a Chad Hardin fix, he will be at Rocky Mountain Con in November.
Badass. Now, if someone wanted to get involved with Aurora Rise, how do they do that?
They can contact aurorarise.org through their website. They can go to Aurora Rise on Facebook. They can also contact anybody over at All Seas. All Seas Collectibles is owned by the same people who actually run Aurora Rise.
Oh, okay, cool.
So anybody at All Seas can, if you want to do volunteer for an event, if you want to donate art that we can auction and sell and use that money, anything helps.
Okay. Cool. Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Right on. This is Groovy. I'm here with Stephen Pulawa. We are at Mile High Comics, Jason Street store, getting ready for Denver Comic Con. Thanks, man.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye.